Allegiant Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decided to just come.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Jefferson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Tannehill on the move to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
From the 44, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
On first down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. That's to his running back, complete. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
Raiders 3.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Raider 1st down.
Here's Jacobs. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 41. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 20-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He'll look downfield for Waller, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First down, Tennessee.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A toss right to Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. To throw is Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flush to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Raiders 13.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 9, Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
first down throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe close.